Hi guys, welcome to another video. My name is Rahul Rohila and you're watching Learn Hotkeys Specials. So today we are going to do a very beautiful, one of my favorite functional equation problems. Now the reason I say it is beautiful because the solution is kind of elegant and it is also very simple. Again, this problem has been asked in one of the toughest Olympiads, that is our own country's Indian National Maths Olympiad. So let's start off with this problem. So the question says, find all functions from R to R satisfying this relation. Can you see the relation? So all functions satisfying the relation that f of x square plus y f of x is equal to x times f of x plus y. Okay. Again, a very interesting problem. So functional equation is one of the topics that I find quite interesting, and the solutions are kind of elegant. The reason I say that they're beautiful and they're interesting is because you don't really know what to do. Most of the time you are using hit and trial, and you're trying to solve by using some ways like put x is equal to 0, y is equal to 0, and see what happens. And sometimes it works out, sometimes it doesn't. So let's start off with this problem. So here what I'm going to do is I will put x as 0. Let's see. If I put x as 0, what do I get? The reason I'm putting x is equal to 0 is because x into something will become 0. So this whole thing, whole right hand side will become 0. So when I do that, it becomes f of 0 square, which is 0 only, y times f of 0 equal to 0, right? So I have something like this. Now, something quite interesting is happening here. And that is, if you look at your left hand side, which is basically f of, let me just change the color. Yeah. You have f of y times f of 0. Remember, the values of x are from here, the values of y are from here. So y can be any number from the real number line, right? Y can be any number from the real number line. So for any value of y, if I'm putting different values of y, let's say y is 1, y is 2, y is 0.5, the answer is always coming out to be 0. Okay. Now here the second question comes up, okay, sir, this y is getting multiplied with something. This is getting multiplied with f of 0. What if f of 0 is 0? Right? If f of 0 is 0, y could be anything. Ultimately, you will get 0 in the whole thing. So what is the next step here? So let's take a case in which f of 0 is not equal to 0. Okay. Let's take a case in which f of 0 is not equal to 0. Now, if f of 0 is not equal to 0, then the problem becomes interesting. Why? Because y can have different values. Y is a real number and it can have different values. So f of 0, if it is not equal to 0, it must be equal to some constant. So if f of 0 is some constant, it is getting multiplied with a real number y. And f of those values, the values of the function at these values, is always coming out to be 0. Always. So if the values are always coming out to be 0, that can only happen if my function is 0. Right? My function is 0. Because y keep changing. F of 0 is a constant number. So let's say if y is 2. Right? Sorry. Let's say f of 0 is 2. मान लीजिए f of 0 is 2. And y is a real number. Y could be anything. Y could be 1, 2, 3. So value of the function at these values always are coming to be 0. That can only happen if the function is 0. Right? There is no other way. That comes out from the logic कि भाई function ही 0 होगा. right? What is the other possibility? What is the other possibility? The other possibility could be case number 2 could be, yes sir, okay, what if f of 0 is equal to 0? What if this is true? So if f of 0 is equal to 0, then something can be done. And that is what I will do now. When I'm going to use case number 2, this equation that we found out will not work. So we will have to go back to our original equation and change something in that. So our original equation was this. Let's change something in this only. What I will do is, for case number 2, so I'll just write case number 2 here, where f of 0 is basically 0. For this case, in this equation, I will put y as minus x. I will put y as minus x in this. So what happens? I get f of x square plus y क्या है? Y is minus x. And then we have f of x. And on this side, we have x times f of x. And what is y? Y is minus x. So on this side, we get x times f of 0. And the case was that f of 0 is 0. So this basically becomes 0. So what happens on this side? This side we have f of x square minus x times f of x. And on this side we have 0. Right? Now again look at this problem. Right? Now what happens again? You will see that my right hand side is a constant number, 0. But my left hand side is not really a constant, because you see x can change and x can take different values on the number line, right? X can take different values on the number line. So how is it coming out to be equal to 0? So for that, what I will do is, I will assume, let's say there is one more number. What I will do is, to simplify this further, I will take one more number. Let's take a number a. Okay? I am taking a number a so that f of a is equal to 0. The case 2 was already saying that f of 0 is 0, but now I am also taking a possibility कि मान लीजिए there is a number a so that f of a is also equal to 0. Now there are two values at which the function is 0. One is at 0, one is at a. Right? Now, if f of this is equal to 0, that can only happen if this part is equal to a. Right? But notice that again, the one thing that keeps coming to my mind is x can change values. X can take different values. So, what is the situation here? What can be done? Think about it. I'll give you guys 5-10 seconds to work on it, and then let's come back to the solution again. Okay, so I hope you guys have thought about it. What I'm going to do now is, if I have said that I'm taking a value a and I'm saying that f of a is equal to 0, the next step would be, okay, I will put this value a inside this function. I will put x as a and I will let y remain y. Okay? So what I will do here is, in this equation, I am putting x as a and y will remain y. So I will get f of a square plus y into f of a equal to a into f of a plus y. Right? Now, when you look at this, f of a, I have already told you that is going to be coming out to be equal to 0. So let me just change the screen and I will simplify this further. इसको 0 कर देते हैं. So finally what I will get is, I will get f of a square equal to a into f of a plus y. Okay. Now let's come back to the question, right? Now what we see here again is that y is a number which can change. Y is a real number, right? And I have taken a value of x as a. A is a number. A is some real number. It is a constant. Now if a is some constant at which f of a is 0, then this side is a constant, right? And what happens to this side? Since y is a real number, y can change and can have different values. This is not really constant, right? This is not really constant. So again, in the last part, we said if something which is not constant is equal to something which is constant, that can only happen if the function is 0. But we have already solved it. We have already solved it. So that means there is no other value of x at which the function is 0. The reason I took this value a was to basically find out, okay, is there any other value apart from x at which the function is 0? But when I saw that f of 0 is 0 and I solved it, I got stuck here. Then I went back again to the equation. I took some value a of x and I took some y and I said that f of a is 0. A is some number at which the function is 0. I put it in my original equation and I got something like this. Again, I'm getting the same result. Again, I'm getting a constant is equal to something which is not constant. That can only happen if the function is a constant function or function is 0. I forgot to tell you about constant functions also. It can be a constant function or it can be 0. But we have already seen that the only constant function which satisfies this is fx is equal to 0. 0 function only satisfies this. That is the only constant function. So what we can consider now here is कि भाई f of x, let me just write it. What we can consider finally is that f of x is not going to be equal to 0 for any value apart from 0, for any x which is not equal to 0, right? Now if I say this, okay, f of x is not equal to 0 for any value of x apart from 0, let's go back to the previous part. We got this result, right? This result basically said that f of something is equal to 0. But we just proved that f of x is not going to be equal to 0 for any other value of x apart from 0. So that means the part inside this part, this is basically 0 because f of 0 is 0. And if this is coming out to be equal to 0, that can only happen if the inside part is equal to 0. That means x square minus x times f of x is equal to 0. If you simplify this, you will get the function as x, right? Get the function as x. And this is basically how you can solve it. Kind of elegant, kind of unique. So we got two solutions. One solution is that it could be a function, a 0 function, 0 constant function. Or it could be a function which is basically a linear function, which is x for all values of x belonging to real numbers. So that is my solution of this functional equation problem, a very beautiful problem. I hope you guys understood it. Take your time, be patient with yourself and try to solve it yourself. I'm going to see you very soon. And if you are interested to know more about these problems or if you want to go for more courses, make sure that you join Unacademy using the subscription. And if you use my code, you get a 10% off. My code is Rohilla10. I'll see you very soon. Bye bye. Take care.